Hello,
Hello.
welcome to Cheeseman Cocktails.
I'm Vanessa.
I'm Andrea, and today,
Today, what are you having again?
bitch.
I'm on my way. 1 second. I was going for the listeners. I was going back and forth for
I
like the
thought
last
about
hour.
texting you. I
The
thought
last
about
hour I've been going back and forth. I've been like, should I make myself a gin and tonic? Should I just have a sparkling water? And I'm like, it's Wednesday. This bitch is not going to be drinking a cocktail. Like I know her. I don't. You're surprising me. A woman of many surprises. I'll be back in give me 3 minutes. You could time me.
Okay,
I did it.
okay. I waited. Um, now, cheers. Okay,
Cheers.
cheers.
Real cheers. Yay.
Woo! What are you drinking?
I'm having a gin and tonic with wow, that is delicious. I'm using a new gin that I bought at the grocery store here in Tijuana. What is it called? 1 second. What
Oh
is
my
this?
goodness. Be prepared, woman.
I'm going to show it to the audience. Okay, to the audience. It's called Diega.
Ooh,
Diega. It's super cute. It's pink. I don't know if you could tell, but it's pink.
yeah.
And it's delicious. I do really like it. I like the taste. It's like a little bit, it reminds me of lychee. I don't think they put lychee, but it's got that kind of like fresa. There it is. It's got like a fruity kind of
Mm.
taste to it that gins don't usually have. They're usually only just like herbs and other like juniper and stuff.
I feel like you would
But this is
like
really
the
yummy.
gin that I had last time, where I made my salad.
Mm. What are you having?
I am having a Casa Azul tequila
Yum.
soda,
Mm.
and it is the grapefruit flavor. I every once in a while when Adrian goes and buys beer, he'll he'll always ask me if I want something, and usually I say no. But every once in a
Hmm.
while, I'm like, I want to partake in this activity with you. And so, but I'm like, I don't want to, like, I don't know what I want to have.
Yeah,
So I always tell him, I'm like, a fun cocktail.
something new.
Something new. Like, and so I was trying, what I was honestly trying to find was the little cocktail, pre-made cocktails that your aunt brought to your grandpa's birthday, because those were really
Those were
good.
delicious.
Exactly. Those were really, really good. And then I was like, I
Hmm.
can't remember what they were called, but I told him, I'm like, they looked kind of Mexican. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
I had a Mexican vibe,
And
and
that's it.
it was tequila. That's all I got for you.
Hmm.
So he brought something that also has a Mexican vibe, and
Yeah.
it's
And
not
by Mexican, it's in Spanish.
literally, and it has tequila. That's it. And for
Yeah.
colors, it says casa and azul and all
No, 100%. That's what I mean. That's what I meant. It's in Spanish.
it's in Spanish, 100%. Does it come from Mexico? It probably should if it has tequila in it. Um, but anyways, it's basically that tequila soda with grapefruit flavor.
That's
It's pretty
cute.
good. This one is my first time I have the grapefruit flavor. I've had
Hmm.
some of the other flavors the last couple of weeks, and I think I like the other flavors a little bit better.
Hmm.
But good.
Cute. Love. Look
Honestly,
at us. Look at you, more importantly.
I know. You know what it is? I think I know what
Hmm.
it is.
What is it?
One, it's the almost the end of the year for me, like
Hmm.
school-wise. And I'm feeling it. Like not in the same
Mm.
way, not at all in the same way that I was feeling it like in my previous years where I'm like counting down the days.
Yeah.
I used to know exactly how many days until the end of the school year. I have no clue.
That's nice. That's
But
healthy.
no, it's way healthier. But it's more of like I only have 2 weeks left. Like it's more of a
Yeah.
I'm
Yay. I'm
like
getting a
yeah.
break anyways. Like, because who actually
Yes,
wants to work every day?
exactly. And it's more of like today was really fun. Like why can't I just have a drink with you today?
Hmm.
Um,
I love that. I do love that for you.
thank you. And I'm excited. I think I also had a conversation with our travel agent today.
Mm.
Um, so
So did I.
oh good. She told me she would call you.
Well, she said she was going to call me Monday, and I told her I'm available at these times, which was basically like just call me whenever on Monday. I don't have
Mhm.
any meetings. And she never called me. She texted me yesterday. do you have time to talk today? At the time, I was like, I don't have time to talk. It was like 2 p.m. I was like, I have a lot of things I need to get done before the workday's over. And then she emailed me this morning and we went back and forth and now it's figured out.
Good.
But I was like, hello. I'm not going to say her name. I'm not going to put her on blast. I'm like, hello. You said you were going to call me Monday. What's good?
Yeah, she's funny. I like talking to her. I feel like I'm her.
Oh, good. Oh, that's cute.
I feel like we're both like the same energy. Um,
You
so
should ask her what she did to get her job.
yeah, yeah.
You could always dabble in it on the side. That'd be fun. I could
Mhm.
see that for you.
I did look into it.
You
It's
need a side hustle. Be
you
cute.
do need, but instead you need something else to do. You have too much energy. Um,
What did I say on Monday? I was like, "Oh, you should just go up the flight." I was like, "Andrea, go up the flights of stairs. It'll tire you out."
uh,
Oh, I'm such a sleepy girl. I'm like just so amazed by your ability to be awake.
I know. Me too. Don't worry. I like. I know, and I know we joked around about it too, like another aunt too,
Always.
where I'm like, oh, like imagine if I had coffee, another aunt's like, God, no. Like
Hmm.
he's like, you are the one human being that does not need more coffee. Or like coffee in
Yeah.
general. Uh,
Yeah.
and I'm like, but I think it would be so fun if I did get coffee in me.
If
Um,
you got, you should honestly just give it a go. Like,
I just don't like the
um,
taste of it. That's my main
it's really
concern.
fun, but you can find one that like you enjoy the taste. Like, there's so many different types of coffee and so many different types of caffeine. I mean, I would stray away from the energy drinks. I wouldn't do that. I would have
Yeah,
just regular coffee.
I feel like at this point I've gone pretty far along with like not having like not drinking
No,
coffee.
I know. It's just so fun. Like, I just love it. And I love that like in the morning, I love feeling the effects of it and like just I'm so I feel like that movie, is it with Bradley Cooper, where his brain is just like open to everything all of a sudden?
Oh,
He
is that
like
when he
takes that
takes the little
drug.
pill?
Yeah, he takes the drug and he can
Yes.
like do everything. That's how I feel like 10 a.m., caffeine's kicked in, like I'm so locked into my work. I have my music playing, like I could conquer the world. I could solve everything. And I want you to have that feeling
I think I have that feeling.
naturally.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Caffeine doesn't do that for me. When I tried
Well,
doing like the pre-workout stuff, oh my God, not good for me. No, no, no.
that's different. I don't like the pre-workout stuff either. I only like the amino energy, which
I don't even like that one.
is different from pre-workout. But that one's bad. That one's a tough ramp up because when you first take it, the first few times you take it, it feels weird and like too much. And then your body kind of starts getting used to it. But I guess it's the same thing with coffee too, like the first few times you take it. Well, unless you're really tired. Like I started drinking coffee in high school, and that's because I was like on no sleep all the time and I really needed it. And since then, I've just been drinking caffeine.
Yeah, I will find something. I don't know. I'm fine.
You're
We,
fine. You're
yeah,
literally fine.
I don't need more energy, actually.
No,
We need it.
but I'm glad you had a good day today.
I did. It was really fun. We had college signing day. Well, college signing slash commitment day.
Mm,
It's just literally just a celebration of whatever it is the kids are doing after high school.
yeah.
And so it was really fun. We decorated the office and our office is like all decorated. So even like
Hmm.
the kids who didn't sign up for the celebration, like other kids were coming in and I was giving seniors like some stuff that they need for graduation already. And it was just kind of nice to focus on like the positives because the last 2 weeks I've been focusing on the kids that are not gonna make it to graduation. So,
Yeah.
like it's just kind of nice to be like, oh wait, like I do have kids that really tried and like that's really nice too.
Yeah,
I'm not just like chasing the kids that are like, please show up to class, please try.
that's nice.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm
so
celebrating them.
that's good. No, it must be feel like really like I know you haven't been there for long, but it still must feel like a huge like just seeing kids accomplish things is probably like a really lovely thing to see. Like,
It's really
so
cool.
I haven't been
I-
here for your full journey, but I've been here for the past year and like and even if I didn't know a kid, just to see them like accomplishing something, I'd be like, wow, I'm
yeah.
so proud of you, even though I don't know you.
And I think too, it's really cool. Obviously, I'm at two very different sites. And so at the one that's more just, like more socioeconomically like lower status and like
Hmm.
more students that are first gen. like it's really cool seeing like when they get into like these really like impressive schools. Like
Mm-hmm.
few kids get going into Berkeley. We have a few kids
Oh,
going into UCSD, and like UCSD accepted no one this year. Like
that's
it's
nice.
just, yeah, it's really cool to like, see those kids like thrive or like be like kids who are like, you know what, I got into all of these schools, but I'm still gonna go to community college. And it's like, okay, cool, but like you can go into these schools.
Yeah. And also you're doing the smarter thing than like a lot of students are going to do, which is like go do your community college time, save a lot of money, and then go into college your junior, senior year.
I don't know. It honestly depends. It's just hard. It's statistically speaking, a lot of kids don't transfer. Most kids don't.
No, sure, but I'm just saying like if they're the kind of kid that's going to get into a really good school, like I'm hoping that they're on like the better end of like getting into a do sticking to their program, like I'm going to save the money, go to community college and then transfer out
Yeah,
because
no, for
they've
sure.
already shown that they're that kind of student who's like more motivated and stuff. So, if you're the kind of person who knows exactly what you want to do and you are motivated, then yeah, I would say a lot of times community college is probably a better option because you save lots and lots of money. And I don't know if this is still a thing, but it's still a thing, right? Where like freshmen drop out the most out of a 4 year.
Yeah, freshmen drop out the most, but also like if you're just going like based off of stats, like only 8% of students that go to a community college actually transfer into a
Yeah.
4 year. So it's a really low number. Um,
Well, don't a lot of students that go to community college like only want to get an AA or like some sort of like degree that's outside of a bachelor's?
it depends. I mean, it just depends. Like, I mean, you could just go do a program or at that point, like just go to a trade school. They are a little bit more pricey, but they have more benefits too, like with helping you actually locate a job for you.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's a lot. It's also most of it is like they're working adults. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
think about it, it's like you're a working adult. So it's just harder.
Crazy.
It's just harder. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
life gets in the way. And like so you are probably gonna take more than 2 years. Um,
Yeah.
if you let life get in the way, right? Like if you're super committed and into it, like I
Mm-hmm.
think one, it is possible, 100% it's possible, and you can do it. Like I did it, my
Mm-hmm.
brother did it, um,
Yeah.
your brother did it, like it's super possible. But I definitely think like if you have the ability to go straight to a 4 year, I definitely think that's like,
If you have the ability, of
yeah.
course. If you're willing to, if you have the money to do it or you're willing to take on that debt, then absolutely.
Yeah, or if the loan isn't like a huge loan, like where it's like, yeah, like, if it's
Yeah, the ability to take
Mhm.
on the debt. Absolutely. Um, my day today, I had two long back-to-back meetings, and they were both like all staff meetings, just like different like departments of staff, whatever. We have them once a quarter, but they come up a
You have
lot faster
staff?
than you. Huh?
I'm like, you have staff?
It's a huge it's a huge organization and there's like also three different like organizations all under the same umbrella. Like I'm only part of one
Mm-hmm.
like business, part of it and then there's still like two other umbrellas that like all
Got
have their own staff and like hierarchies and everything.
like sections.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so the all staff meetings when everybody gets together, and then there's all this kind of staff, and there's all this kind of staff, whatever. So this is like one of those weeks where it's like a little bit heavier. Um, and I don't know, like I love where I work. I really, really, really do. The staff meetings are always kind of like at least they're on Zoom, so I can like listen in, but like get other things done while it's happening because they're always very um like very like value based, which is like kind of like today we were just talking about like, oh, here's how you should talk to somebody. And it's like, okay, cool. Like I think I kind of knew already how to talk to somebody, but here we are talking about it. And then I'm like just sitting there like doing my work and I'm like listening into this meeting. And then they're like, okay, we're gonna go into breakout rooms and you're gonna do role playing of a customer. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
You're
I'm
like,
like,
I work
okay.
from home for a reason.
And it's like also like I know how to talk to somebody on the phone. Like that is actually one of my strengths. Like that's actually like one of the things that I'm better at. Like I'm able to talk to somebody and be like I know how to validate their feelings and to tell them what's available to them and to commiserate with them, whatever, whatever. Like I can handle that, whatever. But we're doing this whole training, which I guess is to get everybody on the same page. I understand why they happen. But anyways, they put us into these breakout rooms where I'm like, I have to turn my camera on, I have to talk. And I get on and I get on with this other person who's and let me also say this. I've been under the impression of my of where I work, like everyone, hi Paloma. Everyone is super enthusiastic and super bought into like doing everything and being super involved and whatever, whatever. And I'm always like, wow, like everybody's really like locked in. Like, am, am I just, I don't know. I'm like, I need to get more locked in somehow, or I need to do whatever, whatever. I don't know. And then today, whatever, we go into the breakout rooms. It's just me and one other person. So I'm like, this is gonna be so awkward. I don't even know who this is gonna be. And sure enough, it's somebody in my department. And I think she's the only other Latina in my department. And as soon as we get on with each other, she's like, "Oh, thank God it's you." And she's like, let's chat." And we just talked to each other the whole time. And it was so nice. And I was like, "Oh, thank God." She's like, "I know how to talk to people. Do you know how to talk to people?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think I do." So we just talked and caught up, and it was really nice. And it was also like, we hadn't really ever talked to each other. We had never spoken one on one, but I think there was just kind of like an unspoken thing just between the two of us that was just like, okay, you're cool. Like I don't have to worry.
Yeah.
So that was so nice. Talking to her and also being like, okay, like I'm not the only one who's like, why are we doing this? Like this is it's good that we do it, but I'm always like, it just always feels very like not bureaucratic. What's the word? Because I feel like they probably make you guys do it a lot too, especially I would imagine in the school system, like a lot of trainings where you're just like, why
I had to do a training, which I think it's
am I
dumb.
doing this?
I like I understand why we had to do it. Like I understand why we all have to do it.
Yes.
But
Mm-hmm. No, me too. Me too.
like
But
I
I
do
already
know
know
how
how to do
to
it.
like I literally my job is to like care
Uh-huh.
about people's feelings and like
Mm-hmm.
make my place a safe place
Mm-hmm.
and like I use inclusive language. So like I
Hello.
just feel like literally I just hit play and I'm doing something else.
And see,
Um,
usually same, but like they do those freaking breakout rooms, man. They're low key the bane of my existence because then I'm just like sitting there, I'm talking to people, and I'm like, this would
breakout
be cool
rooms
if we
are
were
the
all in
worst.
person. This would be so cool. But like
Yes.
I don't know when to talk. Should I talk? I'm smiling.
And then breakout
Like
rooms are the worst because, like, let's be
I
honest,
don't
you
know what to
weren't
do.
paying attention. And so when they send you into the breakout room, you're like, fuck, what were the
What was the
instructions?
assignment?
Like,
What are we doing?
I've done that with a few of our trainings, and I'm like, what are we supposed to talk about? Like,
Because I was not, yeah. And then I start to feel like a bad student because then other people are really locked in. And so I'm always like, damn, is it really me? Because there's always like those A+ students who are locked in, asking questions, raising their hands. And I'm like, man, is it me? And then it was just nice to talk to somebody else who was also like, what are we doing? I was like,
I,
okay, this is,
every time I'm in a training, every time I'm in a training, and it's like an all day thing,
see, I've never had an all day thing like
I
that. That sounds brutal.
am constantly like, I could never go back to school. And like, this is why, like, this is an example as to why I could not go back to school. I'm like, I'm
Sans
locked
medication, sans
in.
medication. With medication, I think you could take it.
I am locked in 20 minutes, maybe.
It's
And then after
hard.
that, I am like looking at the sky.
Hmm.
I am booking my flights to Bangkok. Like,
Hmm.
so much of my trip got planned in some of these meetings. Like,
There's
I
just
can't. And if I could doodle, this is why I wish I could doodle. Because if I could
mm,
doodle, I could totally doodle and just
you
doodle and like
can.
I can't.
Uh,
I've got yeah, I can't doodle. Like I wish I could doodle.
oh, like physically, you wish you could doodle.
Yes, like physically I wish
Yeah,
I could
like
doodle and
draw
something
things.
actually like would look like a doodle.
Hmm.
Um and I mean I can like watch a video and follow, but
Hmm.
I can't, I can't like just like think about something and like be like create. Um, but God, I wish I could in those moments because I'm like, I know what I should do is just doodle so that I can like look like I'm paying attention, or at least like it'll help me focus, like
Hmm.
as I can listen.
See, that's why I took up, that's why knitting has been really nice for me because I feel like it helps me to focus more on what's happening on the TV. And also it's nice, like, I'm so grateful I'm working from home now because I can truly cater to the way I'm capable of focusing. Because, like, sometimes a meeting is on and I want to listen, but I can't just sit and listen. That's so hard to do. I could turn the treadmill on and I could listen. I could go fold laundry and I could listen. I could go do the dishes and I take in a lot more of the information like that because it's like so hard to just sit down and stare at a screen or like just listen to somebody talking to me. Like, it's so boring. I have to do something else with my hands to
That
like
is
get rid of
the,
some of that like
mhm.
noise in my brain.
That is the one thing I do want to get once I find out like where I'm going to be next year.
Mm.
I want to get a treadmill, like just a little walking pad for
If
my
you're
office.
sharing an office, are you going to be sharing an office? Do you know? You don't
I
know
have
yet.
no clue.
If you're going to be sharing an office, invest and get one that's really quiet because I got mine off of Facebook Marketplace.
Oh,
No,
if I share
offer
an
up
office,
for
it's
like 50
not with
bucks and
them.
it is so loud. I feel so bad for my coworker, aka my boyfriend. Every time I put it on, I'm like, I'm so sorry. Is it bothering you? Because it's fucking loud.
No, it's my walking, like if I share, we don't share on the same days.
Oh, okay. So you're going to be alone in the office
Yes,
basically
yeah,
whenever
we
you're
share
in
the
there.
space. We just
Yeah.
switch days.
Walking pad is
Um,
life-changing. You're going to love
yeah.
it.
So I do want that. I think that's the one thing that I want um next year because I think I'm gonna get, fingers crossed, I think I'm gonna get a standing desk, which is also what I want. I want a standing desk. And
Yeah,
if
you
I have a
need that if you're going
standing
to have the
desk,
treadmill. Yeah. Then you
I
can
will
get a
get a
walking pad.
walking pad.
Absolutely.
That's
Like I
already gonna
said,
be on my that's gonna be like on my Christmas list for myself already. I'm like, this is what I
yeah.
want.
Sitting
Whoever
down
gets
all
me
day is
for Secret
hard.
Santa.
Sitting down all day
Literally.
is really hard. We're not meant to do that. I'm meant to
Honestly,
be either
even at the
vertical
meetings,
or
I
on my
get up.
feet, but like sitting is like so weird.
I get up all the
Or
time when I'm in
horizontal.
meetings
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
and I stretch. I'm like, I
Yeah.
can't. I'm like,
Only like when I eat a lot while I work, so when I'm like sometimes I like sit and eat and work at the same time, but
Mhm.
no. Anyways, how was your weekend? Mm-hmm.
What did
Mm-hmm.
I do? Oh, I have no clue what I did on Friday. I feel like I did something, but I have no clue. Do you know what I did on Friday?
I don't know what you did on Friday.
I have no clue what I did on Friday. That's fun. Um, we recorded.
When did we record?
We recorded on Friday.
It
Um,
was Friday. It was Friday afternoon. But
yes.
you had to go in a hurry. You were like, I gotta get going.
Where the fuck did I go?
You had to talk to somebody. Did you talk to Amanda?
I did talk to Amanda.
There you go. You're
There you
welcome.
go. Thank you. Yeah, so I did that, talked to Amanda, caught up with her. And then we just stayed in. I'm pretty sure that's all we did. Yeah, we just stayed in because Saturday Adrian had golf. And so I went and worked out with my mom, and then I just like used that day as like my complete like lock in on flights because I think that's when I sent everyone the flights.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I locked in, or Friday was when I locked in and sent everyone the flights.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Saturday I locked in and just like completely like meal prepped for the week.
Mm-hmm.
And that is also when I realized that we're gonna be gone for like the weekend. And so
Mm-hmm.
did all of that. We hung out with our friends Daniel and Stephanie afterwards because it was
Mm-hmm.
Daniel's birthday. So got to see my
Cute.
goddaughter. I know.
Love.
So she's so big already. It's so sad. Um,
That's babyhood.
and it was so cute and random. So in her diaper bag, she found the Polaroid that she took of Adrian and I when we
Hmm.
went to go visit her in the hospital the day that
Oh,
after
how
she was born.
cute.
I know.
That's
She's like, oh my gosh. She's like, this isn't supposed to be here. Like she's like, it's supposed to be in like another little book. And I was like, wait, hold up. So I took a picture of her like with in front of, the little Polaroid.
Mhm.
Um, and then we just hung out. We were at Novo, and then we went over to their house again afterwards at just because we hadn't seen them. It had been a long time without seeing our friends.
Yeah.
It was very busy seasons of
Nice
life.
to catch up, I bet.
Yes. And then Sunday, Adriana was dead. So we let him recover. I finished meal prepping and just kind of running around and doing some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had his banquet for his baseball team, for his high school baseball team.
Mm-hmm.
And love I love those parents. They're really, really nice. Um, the ones that I know and like get along with.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and some of those kids are just so darn sweet. Like just very very,
Good
very
kids.
sweet kids. Yeah, just very good kids.
I love
Um,
that.
and very exciting for some of them because like they're going to continue to play baseball in college.
Mm-hmm.
So, we told one of them that I had told Adriana, I was like, that's my favorite player just because he's such a sweet kid.
Mm-hmm.
He always comes and says hi to me when like he literally does not have to. Like he does not need to come and say hi to me. He does not need to give me a hug. He doesn't need to ask me about my day. Like
Yeah.
you're a kid. Like and like why do you care about your like coach's wife? You know?
Yeah.
But just a super sweet kid. And so he like at the end he like came and like just like thanked me for even being there. And I was like, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
you're fine.
That's so sweet.
Like, yeah, so sweet. And so I told him, I was like, yeah, I'm like, it's gonna be so fun, like catch like just watching your stats. I'm like, because he is gonna play some of the teams like here in San Diego eventually, because we know they're in the
Mm-hmm.
conference. So
Mm-hmm.
and I were like, okay, like we'll definitely make our way to make sure, like, when he's playing a team like at Point Loma or he's playing, well, especially Point
Oh,
Loma, when he plays against
absolutely.
Point Loma, like we're gonna go
Yeah.
to watch them. So yeah,
Oh,
just all of that is so
that's cute.
fun.
You guys are like the equivalent of like there's like theater people that I like grew up with them like teaching me or directing me or whatever, and they always come out whenever like you do something in the future, like in your adulthood.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be your guys' vibe, which is very sweet. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, we've gone to baseball games, like professional baseball games, to go watch
To
kids
see,
that
yeah,
Adrian like coached. So
yeah,
for
it's
sure.
so cool.
Yeah, that's for sure our vibe. That's where we're headed. We're just
Hmm.
gonna be like, we have to go watch them. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So that was it, honestly. That was our weekend. It was short and sweet, but I think that's where I am in my like that's where like the school year is for me. It's like watching these kids like go off to college, like, like
Yeah.
seeing like all the fun things that are happening.
Hmm.
So that's really exciting. I feel like I'm in a really exciting part of the year for a lot of these kids.
Yeah.
Which is just a fun thing to just kind of be like an outsider of and just like on the sidelines and experiencing it with them.
Hmm.
Um, just and it's so funny when you like talk to them too. Like I'm like, "Oh, I'm like, how are you guys doing? Like, are you excited?" And they're like, "Yeah, but like also like how did it go by so fast?" And it's like scary. Like, am I just supposed to go? And I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm like it's
Just
gonna be
wait.
so fun."
Just
I'm
wait.
like,
And that even that's gonna go by in the blink of an eye.
"Yeah, I feel like college goes by even faster."
Everything after that goes by faster. Just progresses year after year, man. What the fuck?
Yeah. There's some theory about time and whatever that someone smarter than me can explain. But that
That's
was
really
it.
fun.
Short and simple.
Yeah.
What about you guys? What
I
was
feel
your
like that's really because I feel like I've been logging on Instagram and I've been seeing people graduating and I'm like, "Oh my God, school happens. This is the time of year that people graduate and finish
Mhm.
school." And I always forget about that because I don't have any of that in my life anymore. But you and Adrian always have that same kind of thing year after year because you guys both work in education. And on top of that, Adrian coaches a high school baseball team. So you guys are always confronted with this like people going into different phases of their lives.
Yeah. I've always had a graduation.
Yeah, that's true. Always had a graduation to go to, which is sweet. That must be really nice to see like the ends, like you're constantly accomplishing every year. There's something that's
Mhm.
accomplished, which is really nice.
Yeah. It's so funny. A kid even said like, yeah, it's gonna be my last summer. I was like, no, it's not. I was like, first off, it's not gonna be your last summer. Like you still have 4 more years.
Yeah, if
Um,
that, maybe more.
if that, exactly, if that. And then like depending on what job you choose,
Uh-huh.
you always have a summer,
Yep, that's true.
which is my favorite time of the year
Mm-hmm.
because I am never home.
Mm-hmm. That is nice. That is nice.
That's it. What did you do this weekend?
Um, Friday, it was really sweet because Osvaldo was like, "Oh, we should go to there's this restaurant that's like right across the street from or that's nearby our apartment, not across the street, just nearby. And it's like a Tijuana staple, really good food. And I always joke with him because he took his mom, but he hasn't taken me yet. And he always talks, oh, the food there is so
Mm.
delicious, whatever, whatever. I'm like,
What
well, I
restaurant?
haven't been, so I wouldn't know. It's called Rodeo.
Oh yeah, really good.
Yeah, but I've never been. And so I always joke around with him. I give him a hard time. I'm like, well, you haven't taken me. And then Friday, last week, he was like, well, Friday, we'll go. I'm like, okay, great. And then he comes back home on Friday, and I'm like, already basically putting on my pajamas and like, like, I don't want to go anywhere tonight. You know that feeling where you're like,
Yeah, yeah,
I
the
don't want to
feeling that
go.
I thought we were gonna stay in.
Yeah, I just want to lay down. I just want to lay down and hang out. That's kind of been my vibe recently. And then Saturday
That was my
was a
vibe
whole
for like
that
two
Saturday
weeks.
was a whole event. Oh, really?
Yeah, and after I came back from London, I was like, I need to
Yeah.
chill in my house.
Yeah. I just like being home. And especially since like we've moved in together, like it's also just a new phase of our lives. And it's just so nice just to be together. I'm like, this feels like this is like literally what I want to do. I just want to sit down and hang out with you. Um, Saturday was a day of work because it was Cook for Paloma Day. And so my lovely mother took me and Osvaldo to Costco. Well, it was just like a group trip to Costco because Osvaldo also has his own Costco card, but we just went and tackled it together, which was really fun, actually. And then we all cooked for Paloma together. And then, funnily enough, my mom was like, do you want to do that workout with me from your guys' little cult? And I was like, sure, I'll do it with you. So I did the cult workout. Um, and then Saturday night, I had a gig, which was really fun. I hadn't done one in Osvaldo and I were talking about it. It's been like at least 6 months
I know, I'm sorry we missed it.
since I'd done one. No, don't be sorry. You guys were catching up with people, and there's going to be more. So, like, don't even worry about it. The fact that my parents come all the time still is like just like so sweet to me. I'm like, you guys don't have to, but you know, my mom is my mom, and she's just like always going to be there, which I love. Um, but it was so much fun. I had a great time. I feel like my um even just from doing the show and everything, I felt so much more like just excited to do it. I was like, oh, this is what it feels like to be like genuinely just excited to perform.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like the like holding my paws back, like don't like getting dragged by the leash, like to go up there. I feel like, oh, I'm so excited. Like I can't wait to do this. It's gonna be so much fun and I'm gonna have a great time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was just a really, really great time. The people in the restaurant were great. We made pretty good tips, which was also really nice.
Nice.
And then Sunday, my lovely friend Daisy was supposed to come, but I give her grace because she is very pregnant. And she was like, I feel awful. And I was like, that's valid. So she canceled and like
Oh.
Osvaldo and I had like we had cleaned our apartment was clean. We had planned a whole day and I was like, well, let's still do something. Like even our dog Paloma was at my parents to like get taken care of over there. And I was like, well, let's just enjoy ourselves then. Let's go be out. And so we still had like a day to ourselves. And funnily enough, some friends that we have who I'm like trying to become closer friends with because I think they're really cool. Um,
Is that a word?
funnily enough, funnily, yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Funnily enough. Well, now you're making me think about it. I'm pretty sure it's a word. Let me Google it.
Funny enough. Funnily
Fun.
enough.
I thought it was funnily. Funnily.
You don't have to check. I was just
I'm checking. No, because now I'm like, am I using it wrong? Because I always say it in a funny manner, oddly, laughably. Yes,
okay.
Merriam-Webster has confirmed. Funnily is a word. Funnily enough. Okay. Um, some people, yeah, some friends that I had spoken to on like a recent water drop that I was like, oh, they're really cool. I would love to hang out with them more. Um, reach out to us and they're like, we're in Tijuana. If you guys want to like
Catch
whatever.
up.
And we were just so cool, easy breezy. We're like, you guys can come by the apartment if you want. Like, we're just going to be there hanging out, whatever. And they actually came over and they stopped by and they saw the apartment and it was perfectly clean, which must just seem like we're really clean people. But we had prepped it because we thought other people were going to be coming over. So it was kind of perfect. Like the dog wasn't there to eat people. The apartment was perfectly clean.
The dog wasn't
Um,
there to eat people.
and it was really nice. It was just like nice to have like a spontaneous gathering. I feel like that rarely happens anymore, where it's
Yeah,
like, "Oh, I'm in your area. Are you free?" It's like, "Actually, yeah, we have literally nothing going on today. We're just having a day to ourselves and to just
that's
catch up with
fun.
some people."
I was literally
And it's
just
really
talking
fun.
to somebody about that. Like, I think it's just because it's been such a busy season of life. Like, also, I have not been here. Like, I
Hmm.
has been busy with baseball and all of the above. But I'm like, oh, I feel like we haven't hung out with like our friends.
No, it's been so
Like,
busy. There's been so much
yeah,
going on.
yeah. So I don't know. I'm like, I know, and I probably shouldn't plan anything until I come back. But
Yeah.
like, and like, so I know that, so I'm like not going to. But
Hmm.
I'm like, I want to just hang out with people. Like, I'm like, it's just been so long. Like, I miss
Yeah.
our friends.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I feel that. But that's really what life does. Like, it just gets, and then it's like, I don't know why. I feel like I'm at a time in my life right now where I'm like, if I have a couple things planned in the week, I'm like, I don't want to do anything the rest of the week. I just want to have like those couple of things and then I want to like be still. I want to just do my hobbies. Like I want to have time to like sit down and knit. Or I want to have time to sit down and play
Hmm.
my piano. Like if I keep making plans all the time, I don't get to like do that kind of like fun hobbiness. That makes sense.
No, yeah, I feel like I'm like, okay, I was crushing books when I had time, and like now I'm like in a little bit of a standstill where I'm like,
Mm,
I
mm-hmm.
was crushing these books, like I had read like three or four in like a span of 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, okay, I'm like now I'm like in a little bit of a lagging mood. And I'm
Gotta
like,
get back to
okay,
it.
but it's also because we have all these other activities that I have to get done and like things that have to get like, taken
Mm-hmm.
care of.
Mm-hmm.
But those are the waves and seasons of life. It is how it goes.
I guess so. I guess so.
It's okay. In two
Um,
weeks, I'm gonna be chilling.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You're
That's
gonna be
nice.
chilling in 2 weeks too.
I'm always chilling. My life is a vacation.
There you go.
Things are good. Things are great. I can't believe my job is my job. I love it. I get so much sleep now. I feel so rested all the time. It's like the best. I love this job so much. I hope I never leave. Okay. Do you have any topics for today? Or have you
No,
watched anything?
no, my apologies. Again, I've been
Ouch.
super busy.
Big ouch, big ouch, big ouch. Not an excuse. Anyways, I'm just kidding. It is an excuse.
I've
Okay.
been watching baseball. I've been watching Padres, and that's it.
I know. Did you watch the game
I
last
did.
night?
Yes, I did. I did watch the Kevin Hart roast.
Oh, I've heard.
I heard too, so that's why I told Adriana. I was like, I want to watch it.
Hmm. I've heard bad. I've heard bad energy things.
I've heard bad energy too, and
Hmm.
so that's why I was like, I want to watch it. Like, I want to see what is actually happening.
What were your thoughts?
There were there were some racist jokes.
Hmm.
Um, Granted, he invited them,
Hmm. Which is also like,
which is part of the content. Again, I know people like I feel like comedy is such a like weird area, but like I feel like especially in comedy context matters. Context matters all the time, but like I do feel like in
hmm.
comedy it like plays a big role.
Hmm.
And I feel like there are certain comedians, and I do think Kevin Hart is in this category where they're pushing back on like let comedy be comedy kind of a thing,
Hmm.
where it's like this is where you can say a little bit more of like and push the boundary and you can say like those things and like um I feel like that's the vibe like he gives.
Hmm.
And so he definitely opened it up for that. Do I think anybody was like overtly racist? No. Do I think there was some racist jokes in there? Yes. But I think like when you hear the whole joke and then you hear the comedian also be like, I debated this joke for 3 weeks, like knowing like that it was like a iffy joke.
Hmm.
Like I think it gives some context to the joke. Does it make it okay? Probably not. But does it give context to the joke? Yes.
Hmm.
Um, But honestly, like maybe I missed them. Adriana and I watched it. It was really long. So Adriana and I watched it
Hmm
like in three different times, like three different
hmm
segments.
Yeah.
Um, and I mean, there was some really good segments of it, and then there was just some people who like didn't do well.
Mm.
Um, who just, like I don't want to say bombed, but like it wasn't funny. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't like
So bombed.
yeah. Yeah, it's not bombed.
The whole point of their job was to be funny, and if they weren't funny, I would say that that's like bombing.
Yeah, correct, correct. And then like I think after that, like it's just like it was a roast. And like I feel like roasts are supposed to be offensive a little bit. Like that is kind of the whole point of the roast.
To just the person, though, right?
Correct. The jokes were just to that person.
Hmm
They
That's
weren't
good.
overall, were they like Rachel Handler got some like
Chelsea.
or jokes. Chelsea, yeah, Chelsea Handler got some like
I only saw her bit on TikTok, and she was roasting the heck out of that one guy. I don't even know what his name is. I had to look him up, and I saw that he was the Puerto Rico's an island a trash guy,
yep.
and I was like, yeah,
Yeah, everybody
yeah,
roasted
good for
him.
you,
He
Chelsea. Good.
he got it. Like everybody
Which is so
roasted him.
interesting to me. Why is she roasting him if he's not the subject of the roast? It's Kevin
They
Hart's
roast
roast.
each other. They all roast each other.
Oh, so Kevin's just hosting it. It's not a roast of Kevin Hart.
Opposite. So you roast everyone
Hmm
and you roast Kevin Hart. Have you never seen
Okay.
any of the roasts?
I've never seen a full roast. No. I've only ever seen clips of it. So I'm like, why are they not roasting Kevin? What's
Oh,
going on?
Tom Brady's roast was pretty good because Nikki Glazer did like an amazing job.
Yeah, I saw her clips of it. Yeah, she was really good.
Um, Chelsea Handler did a great job too with hers. Pete
Hmm
Davidson actually did a really good job.
Mm,
I don't know this comedian's name, and I'm so sorry, and I should probably look her up. She
hmm
did a great job. She fucking killed it.
mm,
Um, and you could tell, like, okay, so her husband like committed suicide. And there was a lot of jokes about her husband committing suicide, but they all prefaced it with being like, I called her and asked if this was okay like 2 weeks ago. Like,
Yeah, if I could make this
so
joke.
again, like it's
Yeah.
kind of the idea of like the context matters. And same thing, like
hmm
I feel like I don't feel like The Rock was very funny, and like a lot of the
Mm.
jokes I feel like were like a little like too much.
He's
How
also not really a comedian.
no, he's not.
He's an actor, right? And
Yeah.
whatever he did before. What did he do before? A
A
wrestler?
wrestler? He was a wrestler.
He did something. Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
and so, but people write, they have writers, like people write the jokes for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and so he like definitely pushed it. And he even told like there's a moment where he tells like Kevin Hart, like he tells
hmm
Kevin, he's like, you told me to like go for it. Like you said go. And
hmm
then so like I feel like again, like we only see like the final product, like we don't see like the conversations that they had like on their own, like saying like,
Yeah.
hey, like if I make this joke in public, is it okay?
hmm
Like, can I make a comment about blah blah blah? Like they made like jokes about Lizzo, because Lizzo was
hmm
there. And like Lizzo was cracking up in all of them, and like she took them, and then she like also dissed them out too.
Yeah.
Um,
Good. And she's been under a lot of fire recently.
she has. But I think you should definitely. I don't know if you should watch the Kevin Hart one. I think you should watch the Tom Brady one. I thought was pretty good.
Yeah. Maybe I'll throw that one on.
I know Justin Bieber did one like a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know how
He
that
did.
one is. I don't know who did that one.
Yeah.
But basically somebody else hosted it, and Shane Gillis hosted Kevin's.
Mm.
And then they get to choose. Like Kevin Hart got to choose who hosted his.
hmm
And then at the end, Kevin Hart gets to roast everybody who like just roasted him.
hmm
So then they get the final word. And that was like kind of the whole point. Like he's like, I told people to go hard because I wanted to go even harder.
Yeah.
So like I
That's
feel,
good.
yeah, I also like they're all friends. Like they actually all hang out and like get along and like have all
hmm
been drinking.
hmm
And so I think I think it's almost like I would think I just feel like it's like guys hanging out, drinking and like making fun of each other,
hmm
except like we put it on live television.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, that's what I
Cool.
watched.
That's cool.
I thought I was gonna be more offended based off of some
Nice.
of the reactions.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna watch it just because I've never even been that big of a fan of like any of the people that are in it. So I'm like, if there was somebody that I was like, I need to watch them, like, absolutely I would throw it on. But no, I've never been that big of a fan of anybody that are in them. And then like, um, I love watching comedians. I love watching stand up. I always like whenever there's a new stand up special from people that I really like, I'm always like very quick to throw it on. Um, and like, yeah, absolutely. I think you can make offensive jokes, but it's just like you always have to ask yourself, like, who is being made fun of or who is being put down in this time? Which is why I was like, are they just putting down Kevin Hart because like he's unbelievably rich and
It
like
was
he's gonna
just
be
Kevin
fine?
Hart. It
You
was
have to ask
not
yourself, like,
like,
who's being made fun of? Which is always what I go whenever I'm like, is this an okay joke? I'm like, okay, well, who's getting made fun of here?
yeah,
And
like
I feel like good comedians, I guess good is so subjective, but in my opinion, good comedians are like ones who are able to make that judgment. You know what I mean? Of
mhm.
like, in terms of like, who are they making fun of?
Yeah, and I feel like all the jokes were very much directed to the people there.
Mm-hmm.
Did they use obviously race or like they're like Kevin Hart is super short. So like
Mm-hmm.
obviously they talked about him
Make
being
fun of his
short.
height. Yeah.
Yeah, like duh. But it
Yeah.
was not like a general, at least from what I remember, it was never a general statement about short people. It
Mm-hmm.
was just about Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like it was never a statement about black people. It was just a statement about Kevin Hart.
About Kevin Hart. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad it was a good roast.
Yeah.
Um, I
That's it.
threw
What did
on,
you watch?
I
What other
threw on,
documentary have you seen?
I'm watching something. I threw on two over the weekend. I threw one on that was about this. It's called Into the Deep, and it was about a journalist who was following this guy who was like the CEO, billionaire CEO
Okay.
of a company that was like building submarines and also building rocket ships. Sounds familiar, I'm sure to most people, but
Uh-huh.
completely different person. Anyways, this journalist ends up getting murdered by the CEO of the company. Like he invites her into the submarine one night and is like, "Oh, come with me to submarine and let's go down for like whatever." And he tortures her and kills her and then dismembers her body and like sets it out into the ocean, whatever. And he thought he was never going to get caught. Like he was just like, I'm not going to get caught, even though this is literally a journalist who's been documenting all of her encounters with me. And it was just crazy. It was crazy. Would I recommend watching it? I don't know if that's your kind of thing. Sure. Um, the other thing that I watched is
You
called The
really got into
Crash.
documentaries.
Yeah, I'm just in a true crime. I go through my true crime phases, and it's either via podcast or via documentary. And right now it's via documentary.
Crash came up on my TikTok.
Yeah,
I was gonna
yeah,
send it
it's
to
gonna
you.
keep coming on. It's number one on Netflix right now. It's like a huge,
Okay.
everybody's watching it. It was just so, I don't want to say too much because I think that there are very real people involved who are very much mourning the loss of loved ones. What I will say is, I don't know if it's the way the information was presented in the documentary and like things were left out, or if it was like, I don't know. But Osvaldo and I watched it and we just thought one thing like the whole time. We're like, obviously, duh, this is ridiculous, whatever, whatever. And then we finished the documentary and we're like, wow, that was crazy. Like, obviously, it's one way. And then I go on TikTok and I have not gotten one person who agrees with the both of us. Everybody disagrees. I'm like, damn, am I fucked up?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't
Maybe.
know. Maybe I am. You guys should watch it and let me know what you guys think, you two,
I
because,
got the girl
but
on,
like, don't watch any TikToks before though. Like, just sit down and watch it.
yeah, I haven't seen any TikToks. The only TikTok that I kind of saw
Hmm.
was the girl said that she was in jail with that girl.
Yes, that was the one that I had gotten and I hadn't seen it yet. And I just kind of like watched like maybe 30 seconds of it. Then I scrolled away because I was like, I don't know what she's talking about or what this case
I
is.
literally just, she's like, just showing the facts to prove it. And then I was like, I don't
Hmm.
want to care.
Yeah.
Um, but I
Same.
was, for a minute, I was going to send it to you because I was like, wait, Vanessa talked about this.
I saw that girl. And I listened to a couple, I went back to her and I listened to a couple of things she was saying, and I was like, I'm not sold. And I just kind of moved on. But That's been on my mind this week because it's funny because we've continued to talk about it. I'm just like, how do I am I crazy? Like I'm not trying to be like insensitive or anything, but I just don't understand. I don't understand it. For me, I don't know. I'm like in court, it's beyond a reasonable doubt. You know what I mean? You have to convict someone beyond a reasonable doubt. And I feel like there was reasonable doubt there. So that's just but very real people are involved. Very real people are mourning the loss of their loved ones. So that's the most I'm going to say.
That's
I don't
fair.
know all the facts. Just based off the documentary alone,
And
the way
yes,
they
the
presented it.
documentaries do that.
Hmm.
Everybody has an agenda.
Absolutely. And I think maybe their agenda was just to get people talking about it. And maybe the best way to do that is to not provide all the facts, all the evidence that was presented in the case.
Yeah, or you just kind of, present it a certain way.
Hmm. Speaking of cases, since we're sorry on the true crime thing, a case that's happening right now in San Diego
Oh,
is the Maya Miete trial is currently underway.
oh, I was going to talk about the other stuff. Also, so sorry for the communities too, because we also just had a shooting.
Yeah, that should have its own time. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But just kind of want to just general statement, I guess, to like Muslim communities in general, but like all of the communities, like it's just always sad in San Diego, like when it hits so close to home, and it sucks
Yeah.
that like we all kind of know like at some point it's going to happen in our surrounding area. But, just incredibly heroic people who made sure that these two kids could not get into the school and like damage even more, like, have bigger damage and like unfortunately like kill more people. Um,
Hmm.
so yeah, just sorry for all those families too and everybody.
Unbelievably sorry. I think Muslim communities are disproportionately um, affected by white supremacy and by this political violence that we experience in this country. And it's really sad to see. And it is a completely preventable event that happened this week. And it's just like really, really sad to see it play out so close to home and to such a vulnerable community. And again, a community of people who are just minding their business. Like they're literally just kids are going to school, people are in church, they're praying, they're just minding their business, like just being
Yeah.
around their own community. And yeah, I think that there's definitely a huge surgence of white supremacy. There's always been white supremacy in this country. I think it's just like now is even a larger surgence of it. I think as more immigrant communities make this country their home, white people feel threatened by that. And these like really, what do they call them? Oh my gosh, nationalistic views, but also like really extremist views are just becoming more common. And also just gun control. Like, why did that family have 30 guns? Why did those kids have 30 guns available to them? Is crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking bonkers. And a crossbow. I just can't fathom all that. But anyways, yeah, it's really frustrating and really upsetting to see. And like, what's worse about all of it is that like something like this can and will happen again because there's just so much inaction from people who can make change. So I'm really, really sorry to the communities involved.
Yeah. That is just like a little tidbit, but wanted to make sure
Absolutely.
that we got that in there.
Yeah.
But you were going to talk about the trial of Maya.
Miami Yete. Which, by the way,
When
I think
what was that COVID?
so yeah, it happened right before COVID. Right before. I think she went missing January 7th,
2020?
2020, I believe, is when she went missing. And then we
Keep
went into COVID shortly
talking.
thereafter. But her case is she was married and had kids. And as time went on, it seems like he was a very controlling husband, and she was kind of trying to break free from that. And court records or whatever show that she was having an affair with somebody else, and she was ready to divorce him. And she was actually like literally going to meet with a divorce lawyer like the next week or in the next few days or whatever. And she magically went missing from her home. And her husband magically, for whatever reason, turned his phone off and took his car out and was gone for like 12 hours. But no one knows where he was and whatever, whatever. The thing about this case that is so unfortunate, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word to say, but that's so interesting and why this case is getting so much attention is because her body has never been found. Like there's been no body recovered. She is presumed dead, but you can't be fully sure, I guess, until whatever. So not only does the husband's being accused of murder, first degree murder, and that's what he is on trial for,
Hmm.
even though there's been no body. So the defense has to put up this whole thing of like, um, the defense has to say that she had a reason to run away. You know, like she ran away, she's still alive, he didn't murder her, and these are the reasons why she would have wanted to run away or whatever. And the prosecutors have to put up this whole case of like she was never going to run away, she had kids and whatever, like that she was never going to run away from, and he murdered her, and here's the evidence that we have, even though we haven't recovered a body and there is no body that's been found. But yeah, it just sounds like he was really controlling over her. There's evidence of him like literally hiring spellcasters to put a spell over her, put a hex on her to keep her like in love with him. He even put a spell on her to like make her sick or like get hurt very seriously so that she would need his help and like she couldn't leave the house basically. Like just really awful things. And like it puts into perspective when people say like or it's a statistic that like women like are most likely to be harmed or whatever by their partner. And this is this woman who had gotten married to this man, and here he is, literally. I mean, I think he did it. I'm not in the jury, but
Vanessa's not in the jury,
but
obviously.
I think he did it. And I just like, yeah, really close to home case. She went missing and lived very, very close to where Andrea lives and where I used to. And yeah, it's just really, really, really messed up and a huge blow to the community. And I really hope that justice is served. Period.
We shall see.
We shall see. Also, I think my boyfriend was maybe going to be on the case because he was called originally for jury duty on that day at that court when they started jury selection.
And
He rescheduled it. He had to reschedule for whatever reason, but I was like, you could have been on that case.
lies.
But they said it was going to be like a 3 month long case, so it's also like, but
I have an issue with everybody.
go ahead, do your soapbox.
No, go for it. You know what my soapbox is, so I will
I know
get
what your
on
soapbox
it
is.
no matter what. Okay, I'm
Go.
stepping on. All of minority people, anybody who's of a minority group, you need to, you need to participate in jury duty. Is it annoying? Sure. I don't know. I've never been. But it is like statistically speaking, we don't show up and we need representation. You need people that like look like us. You need minority people to be on juries to have it be diverse. It shouldn't be a whole bunch of viejitos because they have the time to like deciding these things because they obviously have very different views than
Mm-hmm.
a younger population or a population of like color.
Mm-hmm.
So it is important. That is it. And so if you don't have to reschedule, don't reschedule. If your job, most jobs also legally have to let you go.
Mm-hmm.
So tell your job. Like, I know it's probably annoying. I know nobody wants to do it, but just like do it. It is important. That's it. I'll get off now. Go for it.
There
Why
you
didn't
have
he
no,
fucking do it?
I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say. He had to reschedule for whatever work reasons he had. He didn't cancel it. He didn't say I can't go. He just said I have to reschedule and I will show up another time.
That's what they all say. Anyways, I'm done. It could have been him. That'd be cool.
I know.
Except like that would like I would have been like he cannot be living with you during that those months because no offense to you, I don't think you could handle him not talking about it.
On the down low, we would have still talked about it. There's no way. There's no way. There's no
Can't.
way. If I was on a jury if I was on a jury, I would talk to my partner about it. I'm sorry.
Well, now
I
you're
would.
never gonna get picked for jury duty.
And that's fine. I don't want to get picked for jury duty. I don't want that kind of like I have literally negative desire to be on a jury because I do not want a person's life in my hands like at all. That's so stressful to me and I think I would go to sleep every night like feeling guilty about whatever I decided. But I would 100% talk about it. I would not be able to keep my mouth shut. And I would be honest if I was in jury selection and they were like, "Are you capable of keeping this to yourself?" I would say honestly no. Sincerely, I'm not capable of keeping this to myself.
Not at all. It's
I
just a
will talk to
one-day
my boyfriend
trial.
about it. I will. Unless it's a 1 day trial and I can't have my phone or whatever. And I could talk to him about it that night. But no, otherwise I have to talk about it. Because I'd also like I can't just to like make an ethical, like judgmental decision just completely by myself. Like I'm the kind of
It's
person where
not by yourself, it's with
I
12
have to,
other people.
but I don't know them. I don't know them. I am an
That's
individual
the
in that
whole point.
jury. I would need to bounce it off someone else whose opinion I value and be like, what are your thoughts? And then think about it with my thoughts and be like, okay,
But then
now that
you'd
we have
already
spoken
be
about it.
giving biased opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, no, which is why I couldn't be on a jury. I would be so biased. I
I think I could be unbiased.
yes, absolutely 100% you could.
Thank you.
Um, this I know for a fact about you. So you haven't watched Love on the Spectrum or
No, my
Perfect Match?
apologies. I know. I know. I suck. I am aware.
No, it's okay. I do have one thing to talk about, one other thing,
Okay, let's talk about it.
which is do you know who James Charles is?
Why does that name sound familiar?
Have you ever heard the phrase "Hi sisters"?
Yes.
Hmm. Well, that is the origin of that phrase. Is James Charles. He's a makeup artist,
Yes.
like makeup person on
Yes.
YouTube. Got
YouTube.
famous on YouTube,
Yep.
now does not post on YouTube because he has been canceled many a time and he just posts on TikTok now.
Okay.
So
He like blew up
he,
when we were in high school.
yes, yeah, it's been a while. Like I think him and I are like basically the same age. How old is he? James Charles. He's 26. He was born in 99, so a year younger than I am.
Yes, I know who he
Um,
is.
yes. Um, Started off as just like this whole idea of like I'm a beauty YouTuber, I'm a guy, so like I think he was like the first male cover girl or something like that. So like obviously breaking boundaries, wonderful, wonderful. But as time went on, he's just gone on to like be quite awful. Like he is a self-admitted um like child predator where like he has like a known track record of contacting and reaching out to and sending like inappropriate exchanging inappropriate photos with people who are underage that he knows are underage. Somehow has never been prosecuted for it, don't know how, and somehow is still like has tons of millions of followers. Anyways, he has gone under fire once again because he's incapable of keeping his mouth shut. So have you heard of Airlines closing down?
Correct.
So Spirit Airlines closed down recently. Ooh, is there bubbles on me? I don't know what that was.
It looked like there was.
Spirit Airlines recently closed down, and somebody who I think worked for Spirit Airlines was sending messages to different celebrities, being like, I just got laid off. Like, if you could send me any money, I would be so appreciative of that. And was just like sending messages to celebrities and made the mistake of sending a message to James Charles and being like, please help me. Like, I lost my job. James
Hmm.
Charles has the nerve to record himself getting pissed off at the fact that she was asking him for money. And he was like, I'm supposed to feel bad for you. Welcome to the real world, honey. People get fired. Go get another job. Why are you coming and begging me for money? Whatever, whatever. Like, just horrific. Really, really awful. And so, anyways, because I think he is so what's the term? It was just like really easy to dogpile on him after he said all of that. You know, people were like, suddenly everybody is posting it. It's like, I hate him. I've always hated him. He said what he said is wrong because XYZ. Like, obviously, what we know he said was very wrong.
Hmm.
Um, there's this one girl who's also an internet star. Her name is Tana Mojo, and she's this blonde internet star, has been on the internet also since she was very young, since she was like 15 or whatever. And she's also been in her fair share of controversies. But she takes this as an opportunity to be like, I hate James Charles. I can't believe he would say that. Like, your fans are literally the reason you can keep your lights on. And the fact that you would like turn around to your fan and be like, I'm not going to give you anything is absolutely bonkers. Like, any opportunity I have to give back to people who support me, I will always take it, whatever, because they are the reason why people like me and like the reason why I get to sit in this beautiful house, whatever. Um, fucking Jules, Jules LeBron. They or she's the one who says, who originated the phrase, so demure.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So she, um, posted a video responding to Tana Mojo saying that and was like, I just feel like it should be known that this person, Tana, never name drops, but like it's very obvious that it is about her. This person reached out to me when I was first like getting into the public eye and was like, "Oh my gosh, I'll pay for your top surgery. I'll pay for your top surgery." And when time came to actually pay up, she just completely ghosted her, which is
Why offer
hilarious. Hilarious. But I just think it goes to show that everybody will do literally anything for
attention?
clicks for people to like it. Yeah. And it's like when it's easy to dogpile onto somebody and everybody agrees, the internet agrees on one thing, which is like hating a person, which is actually very easy to get the internet to agree on. Um, It's like even if they're a shitty person, like haven't like actually don't actually stand for what they're saying, like they're just gonna say it because it's what everybody else is saying.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it's just what's in.
Mm-hmm.
It's what's popular and it's what's cool and it's what's getting views.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
that's
let me
what they
just
gotta
play a
do.
clip of it so that everybody can understand what this original video is and why everybody, literally everybody on my feed was talking about it for like a whole weekend. Here we go.
My feed is exclusively things that we need to get at a 7-Eleven in Thailand.
Oh, mine's all about Japan right now. Okay, hold on. I'll just play a clip of it.
Morning, James. I know you'll probably never see this, but if you could just take 1 minute to read it, would really mean a lot to me. I'm really struggling right now because Spirit Airlines just filed for bankruptcy and I have lost my job. Here's a GoFundMe link. Any donations help. Sure they do, sweetheart. I'm sure they do. You know what else would help you? Getting another job. Yeah, try that. Because in the time that it took you to copy and paste the same fuck ass message to myself, who you don't follow, by the way, and probably 100 other influencers and celebrities, you could have applied for 100 other jobs, but you didn't because you're a lazy piece of shit and you're entitled. And you think that influencers and celebrities should fund your life for you. Why would I ever help you? You're not a fan. You don't even follow me. You've never supported me. This is your first time DMing. And you think that I'm going to send you money because you lost your job? Welcome to the real world, sweetheart. People lose their jobs every fucking day, and you're white, pretty, and able bodied. You're in a much better position than a lot of other people out here who are trying clearly much harder to make a better life for themselves. Why would I fucking help you? Aside from that, 17,000 people lost their jobs at Spirit Airlines. Why do you think you need to go fund me? I can at least like 1% respect the mentality of closed mouths don't get fed. Doesn't hurt to try. But honestly, it does hurt to try because now you pissed me off. Okay?
That's enough of that. It keeps going for like a while.
You can be mad about it. I just don't post it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I get it would be kind of annoying if people just start asking you for money just because you're like famous. Like, and it's
And
like,
rich.
yeah, yeah, famous. Well, in my head, those go hand in hand.
Mm,
Um, but like, so that's annoying for sure, especially from people that you're like, I don't know you. But like, I don't know. I don't know what the whole point of like just putting it out there was.
yeah, it's quite. I don't even need to explain what's wrong with it. I feel like it's very obvious what is wrong with it. But yeah, that was the video that everybody was dogpiling on,
That
and that
makes
is my internet tea.
dang. I have none. Like I said, all I have is everything that we need to buy in Thailand when we're at 7-Eleven.
Cool.
That's what my main focus has been
Mm-hmm.
as the head planner of this.
Mm-hmm.
So my apologies.
Okay. No, that's all good. I think we're done then, no? Simples and
Yep.
pickles.
Pickles, simples, and song of the week.
Beautiful.
You have your pickle?
Oh wait,
Oh, okay. I
you
can
go
go.
first. Yeah, I forgot what mine was. I had it.
Um, my pickle, and I want to say no shade, but I am throwing shade.
Mm,
Is that nobody responds to me in that Thailand trip text.
mm.
'Cause I'm over here grinding, you guys.
Okay.
I get a thumbs up on the picture.
Because I feel like it's not nowhere near my decision at all. I'm truly just along for the ride.
That's what everybody else says, though, which is annoying because like you guys are not just along for the ride. And then when people make a
Well,
comment,
to be fair, like we are going because of you.
correct, but nobody else had to go.
No, also true.
And like I am fine taking the lead because I take the lead anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like that is just my personality, so that's fine.
Yeah.
But I feel like okay, there's 7 other people going on this trip with me. Like so I am trying to be mindful and like
Mm-hmm.
courteous. I think courteous is
What
the
does
word.
everybody else want to do?
Yes. And like when nobody responds and I'm like, okay. Also, like I know what I'm willing to spend. I have no
Hi,
clue what other
Riperton.
people are willing to
I
spend. But
feel like maybe no response is the response though. No response is just like everybody's like, cool, like whatever.
look how cute he looks.
And then just own it. Hello, Riperton, the Flooperton. Take the charge. It is truly your trip.
Yeah, no, I think I've like literally so I can talk about this. My father was like, "Oh, your text was so popular." Haha. And I was like, "Well, you didn't say anything either, sir." Like and then I was like, "Okay, well, I'm like because I'm assuming it's a yes because nobody said anything. Like
Exactly.
I will
And
send
you should.
prices.
Yeah,
I will
just
send
assume.
prices." And then my dad's like, "Well, you should have done that from the beginning." And I'm like, "Well, I can like if you guys agree with those tours, like I can find different tours
Mm-hmm.
that do that in different price ranges, like,
Yeah.
you know? And I was like, but I was, and so then I told him, I'm like, you're more than welcome to look at tours too. And he was like,
Yeah.
no, 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 it's your thing. I'm like, okay. Well, then nobody can complain about the prices that I give.
And nobody will. I guarantee you will not hear a peep out of me and just be like, I gave you guys the options. And I think everybody knows that that's the case. So
Yeah,
I say
I'll
you
be
just
like,
go for it, queen. Do what you got to do.
okay.
It
Okay.
really is all you boo.
That's all I needed. I got it off of my chest. I feel better. Thank you.
Good, good.
What's your pickle?
I'm literally trying to think. I had one earlier and I don't have it anymore, which maybe means it wasn't that serious of a pickle. I literally had it. Oh, duh. My pickle is Mason Miller yesterday in the game
Oh, goddamn.
and his throw to first base. Man, granted the Padres should score more, 100%. But it was a good game. Like we were really like in
It
it,
was
you
such
know?
a good
We were really
game.
in it. And the
It was
Padres
so
have been having such a tough time scoring, and the fact that they scored 4 runs against the Dodgers is I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like if we could just make it to extra innings, we have a really good chance of scoring. But Mason Miller had other plans for us. And I said this on Monday, it is my belief that once the fanfare begins for a pitcher, I just don't think we should have fanfare for a pitcher. I think if a pitcher's doing really well, nobody says anything and we just let it ride. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like pitchers are the first athlete to like really get in their heads about how well they're doing and be like, And now I get nervous. And then you see the fear in their eyes, and that's like how you know. And Mason Miller looks so scared up there and like so nervous, which is so valid. Like it's a really scary situation. And if I were coming out onto a mound with all the lights off and everybody's playing this music and shining the lights and standing up for me,
He's been doing that for a whole year.
I'd be so nervous. But I think the pressure gets to you eventually. I think we just gotta just let him go. And when he does a good job, don't say anything. Just stay quiet. Everybody just hush. We should treat closing pitchers like we treat golf. Like everyone just get really quiet. Let him throw the ball. Let him focus. No one say anything. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just me as a theater performer. I'm like everyone needs to shut up so I can lock in.
Maybe.
But I was so
From
mad
what
yesterday.
I've
I was
heard
like,
from the
"Oh my
players
God."
and people who play, they don't
Like
hear
they don't hear it
anything.
anyways.
No,
I
it's
it's
so
just so
locked
hard.
in.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
I'm
I
sure
just
they're not
feel like
sometimes.
I just feel like after seeing Miller's last couple outings, is I'm kind of like I'm a little nervous.
I got
He's
nervous
al
on
he's allowed to
Monday.
slip up. He's allowed to slip up. Don't get me wrong.
Monday, I was like, take him out.
I know. Out of the game. I'm so sorry.
I was like, why? No, I literally looked at it and I was like, why aren't they taking him out?
You
And
gotta ride
then
with him.
I
He's
was
that
like, well,
guy.
you have to ride or die with him, blah, blah, blah. And then yesterday when they took him out, I was like, well, obviously we didn't ride or die with him. But no,
Ugh,
that's a fair pickle. That's so good. That's a good
that made me
pickle.
so I was like really and I yeah. When the Padres play the Dodgers, I really just lock in so much. And it really does have that like playoff atmosphere, that playoff vibe whenever I'm watching those games, which is why I'm like, I really want to watch today's game too, to see who takes the series. Which I love, but it also like I hate how emotionally invested I get.
It's way more stressful than
And then
any
when it
other
doesn't go
game,
your
and I hate
way,
it.
it's like I should have never watched this game. Why did I ever put this game on?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
My
Ugh,
are you done? Sorry.
I'm done. Go ahead.
Simple joy. One simple joy was being there at the game on Monday and like genuinely feeling like it was a Padres game. Like I
Mm-hmm.
think for the first time ever, honestly, in a
Mm-hmm.
regular season game, it was overwhelmingly more Padre fans than Dodger fans.
Mm-hmm.
And like that was so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always kind of hate the Dodger Padre series
Mm.
because I like know there's going to be a million Dodger fans.
It was
Um
very chill. It was a chill atmosphere.
but it was a chill atmosphere. Well, it's because
It
they
was
were
nice.
losing. Um
Mm-hmm. That too.
but it's just nice to like feel like, okay, it is our field. Like, yes, the
Mm-hmm.
Dodger fans are going to be there, and there's always going to be more of them because there's obviously they're
Always.
closer and like a lot of
Mm-hmm.
them do live here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it was just one of like Andrea and I were like literally looking around and he's like, what do you think? He's like 30, 35%. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, like honestly, I'm like, this is the lowest number
Mm-hmm.
it's probably been.
Mm-hmm.
So one, great simple joy of being out there.
Yeah.
Second simple joy, I think has it was just reconnecting with friends. It was just really nice after like
That's
so
nice.
long.
Yeah.
Um, and then it happened to like serendipitously,
Mm-hmm.
that Adrian is staying up there for like a happy hour, and our friend Daniel had to go up there for work actually. And so
Aw.
they're like, oh, like let's just hang out and watch the Padre game together and wait for
Yeah.
traffic to die down before we like head home. And so
Mm-hmm.
he like, and I was like, oh, he's like, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm like, go do that. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
literally like the stars aligned for you guys. Like,
Yeah.
go
Have
do that.
fun.
Yeah, like that's just nice.
Mm-hmm.
And last simple joy is just I'm almost done, baby.
Happy for you.
It's wrapping up. It's getting
So
there. I'm
happy
excited.
for you.
I am like the type A in me is like planning so many things, like when it comes to like
Mm-hmm.
Thailand and then actually all of my work things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like I just did a massive order on Amazon of all the things that I like still needed.
Mm-hmm.
That I could not get anywhere else. So my apologies that I had to be ordered on Amazon. But
I've been a culprit of it as well these past few weeks. So
but see, but what I try to do because I don't have Amazon Prime and I refuse to pay for Amazon Prime, I will not pay for it,
good.
is that I always wait and make a big order so that my shipping is
May is
free.
free.
Yeah. And so then like they always try to give me Amazon Prime, but I'm like, what's the point? Like my shipping
Yeah.
is free. And I don't need any of this by tomorrow. Like I'm good.
Hmm. Yeah,
So yeah,
that's
that's it.
good.
I think those are all my simple joys. I'm just very excited for what's to
That's good.
come.
My simple joy is um opposite of what my pickle was, I think like a week or two ago when I had to go to the doctor. I went to the doctor again because
Dude,
once again,
you are like nonstop.
my healthcare is so good. It's unlike anything I've ever experienced before in my life, and I love it. I love, 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 I love it. Anyways, I showed up to a different office this week to meet up with a cardiologist, which is also super cool that I got to meet a cardiologist.
Was
But
this for the same thing that you were wearing your heart monitor for? Okay.
yes, um, there was free valet at this medical office. I was like, okay, slay. That was so nice. I pulled up my car. They took my car for me. They parked it for me. I would have to worry about it. I was like, this is amazing.
Because
Um,
compared to your last
my
office
last
visit,
experience, which
makes
was
sense.
a nightmare. Yeah, I was like, thank God for this. Also, I'm healthy, which is nice. And I figured as much when I walked into the office. It was literally only men 65 plus. And I was like, yeah, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm gonna be fine. This is not right.
This is not
Um,
for me.
yeah. But like my healthcare is just so good right now. Like I hope it always stays this way. But I literally like, even though I'm all healthy, she's like, I'm still gonna send you out for some more tests just to double check. And I'm like, thank you. Like I love just having like healthcare
Yes.
that's just like so like, let's just do the tests. We don't have to have all of these terrible reasons to do them. Let's just do them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, please, nothing I love more than having peace of mind, even if that means I have to go to the doctor, which I hate. But I
I
love knowing I'm healthy, like for fact.
I was gonna text you this in the group chat, but I don't know if she's gonna get offended or if she's gonna like read my sarcasm. But when you were like, no, like I'm perfectly healthy, like my heart is good, I was literally gonna be like, so it's all in your head. Oh, like so it's just your head then.
Okay, I thought I also didn't see it as that big of a deal. It was literally the doctors that like referred me.
No, I
Like,
know, I know.
so
That's
it
why I
really was
wasn't.
not like everything. And that's the other thing too, is that like I've mentioned everything like just super casually. I've been like, oh, there's this thing, like I don't know. And then they check something and they're like, you should just go to somebody else. Like you should go. And I'm like, I love that. Like even though I'm not, I don't have to super advocate. I don't have to advocate for myself,
Yeah,
period. All
you
I have to do
literally
is
haven't been. Like you
I
just
have
said
not
what's
been
been happening.
advocating at all. I've been like, I'm pretty sure I'm fine. There's just this thing that's happened to me a few times in my life. And they're like, cardiologist, let's put a heart monitor, let's send you to get whatever, whatever. Now I'm gonna go get a fucking echocardiogram. Like
They're
that's so
racking
cool.
up that insurance bill. That's
I'm
what
gonna
they're
get to see,
doing.
I'm gonna get to see what my heart looks like. Like that's so fun.
Yeah, they're just like, her insurance pays for this anyways. Let's
It
just keep
does.
charging her.
And it does. And that's my simple joy. It's good
No, that's
healthcare.
perfect. That's a great one. Okay, song of the week.
My song of the week is Ice and My OJ by Haley Williams. I
Ooh,
get a bunch of TikToks um, of her singing that song because she always uses that opportunity during her concert to say fuck ICE and also free Palestine, which I love. But this past week, she used it as an excuse to say fuck ICE. And then she said, and fuck that guy, Mr. Wonderful, which is Kevin
hmm.
O'Leary, which, if you don't know, he's trying to open like a huge data center in Utah, which only politicians have approved. People of Utah do not actually want there to be a data center. So everyone's like, fuck this guy. And I just love her. Like, I just
That's
love
funny.
how she's so outspoken and her music is so good. And her album, Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party, is just a really good listen. And I recommend it.
Nice. I haven't listened to it. My song of the week is IRL, so in real life by featuring Corey Wong by Devin Gilfillian.
You
Um,
always come at me with people I've never heard of before.
I know, but it's because I one of my fun little apps is like doing like a fun little like music challenge this month.
Hmm.
And one of the challenges for one of my days was to listen to a different genre that I do not listen to.
Mm.
And so I listened to New Funk and it was really fun. And I was
I
like, I
love that.
actually really enjoyed this song.
Hmm.
And so it was kind of fun because like, I mean, that's the whole point, right? Like you're listening to new things. Like today or yesterday, I had to listen to a song from like the year I was born. Today, I had to
Hmm.
listen to a song from like a different language that I don't like understand.
Hmm.
So, so it's just been fun way to like get out of my routine, I guess, with music.
Hmm.
And so that's it. Go give it a listen. It's funky, but it's fun. And it's literally about like, I want you in real life.
Hmm. I love that. That sounds cute.
Yep. That's
Um,
it.
yes.
That is the episode.
Hmm.
Make sure to give us a follow and a subscribe. You can follow us on all of our social media at CheesemanPod.
Hmm. You can also send us an email, cheesemancocktailspod@gmail.com.
Make sure to subscribe on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or YouTube now, and YouTube,
Hmm.
I guess.
And give us a 5-star review.
That's it. Bye. Have a
Thank you
lovely,
so
lovely
much.
week. Stay
Bye-bye.
safe, peeps. Be good out there.
You guys show.